Like a lot of people, when you're single, they feel like you're sad or you're lonely, or especially like our grandma and like older people, they feel like with women, if you don't have a man, then you ain't got nothing.
Almost like, oh, I like this person, knowing that person wasn't a match for me.
Should've went high. Yeah, should have been that boss. And today we are going to be talking about being single, because me and my brother are single right now. Bye. Go ahead.
Why I gotta start it? I have to start it.
Cause you do hey, I don't do none of that. Hi, shut up. Hello, everybody. My name is Latita, and this is my brother.
What's up, guys? My name is Break.
And I don't know about him, but I'm happy and single.
Me personally, as time goes on, I'm trying to get on that level, because the longest I have been, what's the word, yearning to be in a relationship, but nowadays I'm trying to transition into enjoying the single life. So let me ask you, how has your single journey been?
In the beginning, I feel like anything is hard. Like everything is difficult because you feel like you're missing something that's a part of you, which you're not. And like over time you start to realize, and through seeing other people in relationships and figuring out what makes you happy, what makes you not so happy, just finding yourself in that journey, you start to feel more complete as time goes on. I feel like, because I feel like a lot of people, when you're single, they feel like you're sad or you're lonely, or especially like our grandma and like older people, they feel like with women, if you don't have a man, then you ain't got nothing. Like you all bad if you ain't got a man in your life or helping you. And I just feel like that's not the case, because we come into the world alone, and you're gonna leave the world alone. Not saying that you don't need other people, because you do, and I'm not saying having a partner is a bad thing, but you gotta have the right partner.
That is definitely true.
Through finding the right partner, you become the person you need to become in this life, and it's not gonna be easy.
It's definitely not gonna be easy. And when you tailing off of what you just said, you have to become that person you want to be to find that right person. Me personally, it's almost like, before hearing and learning about all that stuff, it was almost like, oh, I like this person, knowing that person wasn't a match for me. Oh, I like that person, knowing they're not a match for me. Because for me, I'm a simple type of person, just looking at a grass field would just make me happy. But I'm running to a whole female that like going to the clubs, like drinking, likes doing all of this stuff. And that's, slowly but surely, I'm realizing, like, stop chasing women like that, because that's not my type, and that's just not what's for me. Because at the end of the day, I don't, if you ask me, it was like, let's go to the club, let's pop some bottles, I'm like, yeah, you can go. I'm gonna just stay here. I don't feel like hearing all this music. I don't like being around people that's falling over everybody. That's just not my thing. So with the whole being single journey, it's more so finding out small details about myself. So when I fully build up myself, when I find that potential someone or that someone, I'll be like, oh, they like that little small detail just as much as I like that little small detail. So in time, just build yourself up so you'll know that person connects with you.
Because I feel like a lot of people just take anything or just stay with anything so that they're not by themselves, or they can say they married, or they can say they have a partner, and then on being with that person, because most people start off being fake. when you first meet somebody, they're everything you want out of a person because they're sitting there and they listening to you and y'all asking each other those little questions back and forth, like what you like, how was your last relationship, how did that end, and they taking notes, and everything you say you don't like at first they gonna be that, but over time they gonna slowly transition into who they are at really at the core. Or when some stuff happened, they gonna turn into that person. You like, hold up, you said you didn't curse. You said you didn't have no anger problem. You said you didn't have no rash. And then all of a sudden you see all those things and you like, you too far in. You done already had sex with the person. You done already spent all this time. They done met the family. You done pulled them into a whole nother world and you don't even know them like that. And you think you know them like that. That's why I said men go off of fantasy and women are delusional. A woman will sit there and create a whole life with a person upon meeting her. She could bump into a man at the grocery store and they could just hit shoulders. And she done already took him on family trips. They got kids together and all of this in her mind. A man lives off fantasy land. He wants the strip club body, the BBL girl, the the prom queen. Like in men's mind, they imagine that fantasy girl, like that dream girl, and then they be striving to get that girl, not knowing what that girl come with.
Oh yeah, I can definitely attest to that. Because literally what she said, it literally the flashback started happening because it was this one chick that I used to talk to. I mean, we didn't even know each other's last names, but we were cool, cordial, whatever. But I mean, not even went on a date to get to know each other or whatever. And she talking about, yeah, let's go on a trip, da 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 da, and then picking out hotels that's like $900 just for the whole weekend. I'm like, okay. And then she talking about you paying for it, all right? Yeah, I'm just get drunk, da 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 da. I'm just looking perplexed, confused, and everything. And then on my side, I mean, beautiful woman, breasts, butt, cute. So literally, what she just said is it happened for me.
But you want to know what that is also? And I ain't trying to say this to sound bad towards women, but our younger generation girls, because they not really like women, they girls, um, they think that men and boys, men, boys acting like men are supposed to pay for everything. They think that men are supposed to foot the bill. So what it basically is a transaction.
Mm-hmm.
You take me here, I'm gonna do this, this, and this with you. You gonna foot this bill, and it's an even exchange. The only problem with that scenario is if both people ain't on the same page. If he don't just want that, then y'all got a problem because at the end of the day, these younger females want a man to foot the bill for everything. She just thinks she can be cute, and that's all he want. Like, you ain't got to clean up, you ain't got to do nothing. I'm gonna ask him to cash at me this money. I'm gonna get him to pay for this, and this. He a boss. I need a 6-figure guy and all of that stuff. Sis, you don't even got 6 figures. You don't even got no car. You don't even got no job. You don't even buy this type of stuff, but you want these men to come in and take care of you and accommodate you with your lifestyle that you don't even got yourself. You can't even afford it. So if a man was to come in and be a millionaire and drop off $1 million in your pocket, you gonna run it all down the drain because you don't know the process of keeping money or keeping a person that know how to keep money.
Right.
And I just be feeling like that's how younger girls go wrong. Like, you think you could just be with a man just because you cute. And that's supposed to make the man want to be with you or make the man want to date you. But you don't got nothing to bring to the table. You just young and cute. And that's it. And you an airhead. And now he done got intertwined with you. And now he done messed himself up. Because he's stuck. Sometimes they get stuck.
That is very true. And men, listen. No amount of money is going to bring in the right woman. I'm telling you that now. And in today's society, the pants, the shoes, the stupid belts, these name brands, that doesn't attract nothing
But hoes
but
and
hoes,
tricks.
gold diggers, all that's gonna attract nothing but bad energy, and you don't want it. And I feel like, especially in today's time, social media and what you see on YouTube and stuff nowadays is really rotting the minds. Because I saw on I saw on Twitter the other day, what black content creators do now on YouTube is like these speed dating joints. I don't know if you've seen them, but it's like,
I know what you talking about, where they be taking a celebrity in, and then they just have like different females walk up, and they be like, "You can go to the left, or you could go to the right," and then others be like, "No, I don't like her."
Yeah,
yeah,
that crap right there. I've seen it plenty of times. Like, I'll go over a friend's house, and one of the kids was like playing like videos on YouTube, and I'll see in the recommended videos like that. I'm like, wow, this is really what's moving the people nowadays. Videos like that, and then the street challenge videos or whatever, people doing like the chains and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, this is really,
it's crazy.
it's crazy.
All they want to do is basically embarrass each other and humiliate each other. And this is what I said to somebody. I said, I've noticed that on social media, people don't want to learn. They don't really want to see something that's real. They want to see people go on trips and spend money that they don't have. Like, people that are broke like to be entertained, and people that have money like to make money. Like, they don't watch TV because they don't have time to. Like, people that are like wealthy, they like to learn. People that don't have money like to be entertained. They like to watch TV, watch soap operas, watch reality stuff where people that got money are spending money and living their best life. But you sitting at home and the lights off. But you trying to make sure you go get home to see soap opera or somebody else living their dreams, and you don't have it, so you don't have time to be watching them. You need to be getting the bag.
Right.
And that's where a lot of people go wrong with dating too, is because they waiting for Mr. Perfect to come in and swoop them up and change their lifestyle. People have to become the person that they trying to get. Like, if you want a six-figure person that is healthy, that's mentally stable and able in all areas, you need to become that.
Right.
And that's not going to be easy. It's work. Why would a person that got it going on want you and you don't have it going on? That's going to bring them down a level. And then you might not even be attracted to them. If they on your level, you probably ain't even attracted to them. And I always tell people too, it's easier when you're up on the table for somebody to pull you down instead of for you to pull them up to where you at. That's why I always say you need to meet a person where you are. So if you are healthy mentally, physically, and emotionally, strive to get that, a reflection of that. Because if you don't, you got a charity case. You got a project. And I ain't saying nothing wrong, because sometimes people will meet somebody where they at and it will totally change their life for the better. But sometimes it don't.
Be who you want to be to attract that person that you want. That is very true, because I can't be in my current state saying I want a woman that, say if I just live in a regular old apartment, and I want a woman that has her own house, has her own BMW, and I drive a regular old Jeep living in a regular apartment. That just isn't going to work. So I need to build myself up to have that. I need to build my mindset, build my self-worth to get that woman that has her own house, have her own BMW, because people can sniff out bullshit just by looking at you.
Some people can.
Some people
you gotta filter. That's why I said too, with that sexual stuff, wait to have sex with people. Strain their ass. Let them jump through hoops. Let them see what they gonna do. Like don't just let people tell you what they gonna do. Cause somebody can paint you a picture. That's why they say if somebody paints you a picture of themselves, don't let them paint another one. Right. That's why they say if somebody a snake, don't be surprised if they bite you. When somebody show you who they are, believe them. If you hear somebody talk, if you let somebody talk long enough, they gonna tell you. The bullshit gonna come up out of them. It can't. They can't help it. Sit back and listen to what people say about the future. If you're dating somebody, you ask them, where do you see yourself in a few years? And if you ain't in that fucking future, then you ain't in their future. They telling you. If you ask a man where you see yourself in a few years, oh, I see myself, the CEO of my own business, traveling, living life, eating good, like seeing the world, enjoying my life, enjoying my health. If they ain't said nothing about settling down, finding the love of my life, chances are they not looking for that either. Not saying they won't stumble on it, because sometimes, like, I'm not looking, but that's not saying that I might not run into somebody at the daggone next festival I'm at. Go ahead, universe, make it happen. But not saying you know what I'm saying? I'm not looking though. And I'm a female. I don't chase, I attract. So if God knows my heart and I'm on the frequency of I don't have no BS in the way and I'm aligned, the right people will come as long as I'm aligned. You don't have to go looking when it's in your plan, when it's in his plan for you. You don't have to reach for things that's already coming to you.
That's one thing I need to start realizing more. It's not my plan that I need to follow. It's his plan that I need to follow, because I keep, like, for me, I try to, like, go out and be like, I want her, I want her, I want her. Like, I keep trying to look for the relationship, when it's just like I could just sit back and just
attract it.
Like,
your private spots that keep a person. It is the experiences you created with them, the safe space you've created with them, the relationship that you've created with them. And if you give a person enough time to be around you and not have sex with them, they're going to fall in love with you. And if they don't, then you know that it's not meant to be, and y'all could just part ways without no soul time.
You give someone the right energy, when you actually genuinely build a connection with someone.
Yeah, like when you actually build a connection, give them like time and create a space for that person to be their authentic self. Now this person can't live without you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like they call and they like, I usually don't like people, but for some reason I like you. I can't stop thinking about you. And that's because you ain't gave them no poutine. You ain't gave them no dang dang. Like you ain't did anything that could corrupt this natural organic relationship. So now it's a friendship and it's a potential relationship and it's a safe space. Mm-hmm. You gave them some ain't nobody gave them in a long time or never. So now they gone for you and you ain't even did it with them yet. Like they love you and you haven't done anything. And that's real. But people are so quick to jump in the bed, don't even know the person. Ain't been through nothing with the person. Don't even know their middle name. And y'all sleep together. Now y'all jealous over each other. Now y'all out in public and you see somebody else look at the person. And now y'all mad at each other. Y'all fighting. Ain't no real connection because you ain't had time to connect.
Right.
And now it's a whole soul tie going on. Now you got all that person's energies, insecurities, all that stuff on you because you done connected with them through a sexual act. And now it's just a mess. Y'all hate each other. When all you had to do was slow your roll on the sex part, the flesh part, and get to know this person to see. Because when y'all come to a road at y'all friendship, y'all could have said we could go this way or we can go that way. Because ain't no sex involved. And then if y'all both agree, let's just be cool. Because I think our friendship is more important than blah, blah, blah. And now y'all love each other. Now you got a friend.
But from personal experiences, I can definitely attest to that because in my adult life, I have I personally don't have any female friends that are literally female friends.
You don't?
I really don't.
That's weird.
Because the ones that I do have, we've
For real. I got most of my friends are males.
I don't have not one female friend that I've not done anything with. Like one that I can truly say, oh, that's my female friend right there. Like none. But I'm like, oh, that's my friend. Yeah, I did it with her. I have none.
But you want to know why? You ain't got no self control. Because I got male friends and they have liked me, but I will not mess with them. I only mess with one of my friends that was a guy, and that was because we was on some other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he the only one I ever messed with that was my friend.
The crazy thing about that is the normally when we are establishing that friendship ordeal, it will eventually. I normally will not be the person to say, "Ooh, yeah, I like you," or I'm trying to advance to that. It'll normally be the woman.
So why don't you tell her that?
I don't know. I was just a hornball back then. But like nowadays, it's like it would be so dope to have a female friend where I could be like, "Yo, you want to go get some food? Chat real quick, whatever." But so far, I just haven't found that. And I even went on like Facebook dating and tried to like connect with people through that, and then the conversation would just be like, we'll talk for like 2 hot seconds, and then I'll never get a message back again. So I was like, you know
I
what?
don't think I don't think it's good for people that's trying to connect to try to connect online. I think organically is the best way to do that. Like you like festivals and stuff like that. I feel like doing it that way is the best way. And when you approach a girl, like you don't have to approach her on the trying to get your number. What's up? Like you can be like, you dope. Your vibe is solid. Like you seem like a real cool person. Like, can we exchange information? Like, you don't gotta give me your number. Can we exchange Instagrams or be direct? Let me get that number. We can exchange numbers. Like, you seem cool. But I feel like that's a good way to do it. Because if I was a girl and you came to me, you was like, yo, your energy, your vibe is dope. Like, can we connect? I'm like, oh, he seem cool. Like, yeah, because you ain't like all like,
I'm trying to press you.
what's up? You ain't gonna give me the number? You got a man? You happy?
That is true because I feel like for me, I'm not a good texter. I'm not. I feel like I'm boring over the phone.
Mm-hmm.
In person, you can really feel my energy. You can feel the my ways because the female friends that I do have, they'll just be like, "Oh, you're just Brian. Like I can't even explain you. You're so funny. It's like it's like your ways are just so different, and it feels so refreshing. And it's just like I really enjoy it. So if I can just transition that into like newer females, I feel like my list of female friends would just be so much higher than what it is. That way, I can just start a whole new path into learning women in a whole new light.
How do you do that though, from here?
Oh, shoot, just I would have to start talking more.
Yeah.
Cause I'll just be like.
But see, the thing about it is, if you looking at them like a friend, you shouldn't be nervous then.
That
like,
is very true.
If you going in a situation, this gonna be my girlfriend. Of course you're gonna be tense. You can't have expectations on another person. You have to let that create itself. And if your energy is good, then you can't get nothing but a lesson back, or you can get something good out of it. You can't make it something you want it to be. It's not yours to make. You just gotta control you. And if it aligns with you, then great. If it don't, then okay, this is a lesson. We can't be friends. Cool. Next.
That is very true.
Yeah.
You just unlock, because it's literally like how I kind of go into things, because I would see someone and I'll be like, because I saw this one girl at Walmart, she was wearing a Slipknot shirt, and I wasn't nervous, but I was like, okay, how I'm gonna do this. And then I walked past her, I was like, I like your shirt. She was like, oh, thanks. I was like, you listen much to him? She was like, no, it's just a shirt. I was like, come on, you gotta listen to him. And a little bit of me came out, but it was still that franticness, that okay, what do I say next? Like, it still came off as like I'm trying to get at her, opposed to like if I was just give the compliment, be cool with it, it would have flowed more easily.
I feel like you be forcing it.
Yeah.
But I think in time you'll realize like that's a person just like me.
Mm-hmm.
And I shouldn't be nervous to connect with another person. And the more you get like that, the more you'll interact with people, and they be nervous around you, cause they'll be like, "Dang,
you do it so effortlessly."
right?
Effortlessly.
Yeah, and it's like, "Dang, I was nervous when I was around you," and I'm like, "What you nervous around me for? I ain't even doing nothing." He's like, "I don't know." But I just feel like life, you gonna learn. It's gonna get better, and y'all gonna see it happen before y'all very eyes too. Cause we gonna keep on posting stuff, and we gonna keep y'all up to date with what's going on. And I'm trying to do something new, and I'll keep y'all in tune with that too. Cause it's gonna happen, guys.
New things are cool, people.
Right, new things are great and excellent. And with that being said, we're gonna end it right there, and we will see y'all on the next one. Until then, thank us later. Bye.
Thank us later. That is